Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Ty Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel that's focused on real-world, reality-based trading and investing. It's not based on fantasy land and all that other bullshit that people like to talk about online that does not make you life-changing profits. Okay, so this morning, my housekeeper was over cleaning my house and my apartment, I mean, and she was very disappointed. You know, she shares this with me multiple times each week, and it's like a record that keeps playing and playing nonstop, and it won't stop. But she always complains about she has two sons, and one likes to drink all the time, and she wished that he would focus on business and making money and be a hustler like I am, right? She appreciates the fact that I spend a lot of time focused on learning how to make money and making money and trading, investing, and entrepreneurship and things like that. And she knows that I run one of the most popular personal development YouTube channels in Vietnamese. So she wishes that her son would stop drinking and stop hanging around with his bum friends and focus on making money, business, entrepreneurship, and his career, right? And she also has a second son who I think in Vietnam, I'm not 100% sure of it, the law is still the same, but each kid has to do like 2 years of military service. I think the last time I heard they were going to increase it to like 3 years or something like that. But it's like 2 years, okay? And what happened is that during those 2 years, her son did pretty well. And what happened was that he did pretty well, and they wanted him to become a military officer, which means that he would have to join like the Communist Party and become one of the military officers in there. And I don't know about the Vietnamese military, but she said that he would have to join the Communist Party and become in order to become an officer, and they wanted to train him because when he was going through his 2 years mandatory service, whatever it was that he did or said or communicated, the higher ranking officers liked him and wanted him to become an officer within the Vietnamese military. And she was extremely disappointed that he would not do that, and she just couldn't imagine that, her family is poor and everything, and that, and just so you guys know, let me just time out real quick so you guys have an idea. I know that there's a lot of bad press, a lot of fake news about the Vietnamese Communist Party, and I can assure you that if you get into if you get to the point in your career or whatever where you become part of their Communist Party, it's an extremely high honor for the Vietnamese families here. Okay, so it's not like in the government in the U.S. where you work in politics or you work in the government, you're considered a loser, right? Unless you're like Donald Trump, you're a president or a senator or something. But if you work in the government in the U.S., it's common for society to consider you a loser. But over here in communist Vietnam, it's the complete opposite. Okay, if you work if you're part of the Communist Party, you're part of the elite, and your family will end up being wealthy. Okay, so my housekeeper cannot imagine why her son, would listen to his friends and not join the Communist Party and become a military officer over here. Okay, and she just couldn't. She can't. She's asked me several times to talk to him. Maybe consult with him, maybe give him guidance because he's young, right? And I said that, just let him know if he wants to talk to me, just tell him, bring him by, And to this day, he hasn't come by, so I haven't had a chance to talk to him. But what I've learned is this, and this is not easy. I try to encourage her to let it go, right? And it's very hard for her to let it go because she's counting on that as her her family's ticket to financial riches and wealth if her son can join the military and become an officer, right? I told her that you got to let go because he's not interested in making money, and neither one of your kids, neither one of your sons are interested in making money. So forcing them to focus on making money, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Focusing on making money is not something that is in their nature. Like if you tell me, hey Ty, focus on making money and becoming rich and making life-changing profits and live a big luxury life or something, that's very easy for me to do. Matter of fact, you won't even have to tell me because I'm going to get off my ass and go do it myself anyway, right? So I don't think I remember anyone ever telling me in my life that, hey, get your ass up and go to work, or get your ass up and go make some money for your family or something. I don't remember anyone ever having to tell me that, because it's usually me who has to tell other people that, right? And I told her, I said, hey, God grants us with different sons, different daughters, and sometimes we have daughters and sons that are good in art. Sometimes we have some that are good professors. We have some that are good scientists. We have some that are good athletes. Some that are good engineers, good doctors. And I don't know what your kids are good at, but making money is not something they're interested in, and constantly forcing them will only just create a rift between you and your sons, But she doesn't understand that, She just, the only thing that my housekeeper knows in her mind is that, her son is qualified to become a military officer, and he refuses to do it, right? So I'm sharing this story with you guys about my housekeeper's sons, because the same thing is happening in my family, right? I have there's 5 brothers and sisters in my family, okay? I'm the second oldest, and the 3 that's younger than me, right? They have no interest in making money. Like they, as long as I've known them, I always talk about making money. Like if you hang around me, you won't hear me talk about sports or talk about TV shows or gossip or any of that. All I talk about is the stock market. I talk about the forex market, the gold market, the commodities market. I talk about trading, investing, how to reduce risk, how to diversify my portfolio, how to learn about new asset class like the Vietnamese corporate bonds, right? So these are the things that if you hang around me long enough, you're gonna be shocked, because that's the only thing I ever talk about. Once in a while, you'll hear me talk about the UFC mixed martial arts fighters, because I like the martial arts, so I like to watch the best martial artists in the world fight and see who's better than who, right? So that's very inspiring to me. So because it takes a lot of work, a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication to fight at that level. Okay, so I always like to watch that, and then I like to learn how they overcome adversity, challenges, and things like that while they're in the cage or while they're fighting other tough opponents. Okay. And so that's all I talk about. Like if you listen to my little brothers and sisters, they talk about, they probably, like growing up, I never hear them talk anything about money. I hear them talking about, things like, getting drunk, drinking, having fun, partying, and things like that. And right now, even though I have this channel and I have helped many people become multi-millionaires in the cryptocurrency space, right? The only millionaire that's in my family is myself, and the reason is because not everyone wants to become wealthy. Not everyone wants to become a millionaire. Not everyone wants to, live a better life. Most people in this world are content at the life that they are living. Whatever situation, if you go, and I'll prove this, guys, prove this to you guys, okay? When you guys go to work tomorrow, or the next day, or after this weekend, or whatever, I want you guys to just take a survey of all the people that you work around. Ask them, hey, are you happy with this job? Do you like it? And if they're happy with it, great. But if they're not happy with it, right, and they don't like it, they don't like the bosses, they don't like the coworkers, they don't like the type of work they do, just ask them, hey, why haven't you changed? Why, ever thought about, getting a new job? Ever thought about getting a different career? And you'll be surprised to see that most of the people that say that they don't like what they do, the reality is they're not going to change, they're not going to do anything, and they're happy where they're at. And that's the reason why they won't change. Like if I sit out here and it starts to get hot here in District 7 in the beautiful city of Ho Chi Minh City in South Vietnam, right, then I'll get my ass up and move somewhere else, whether it's air conditioning or where it's colder. But if I still sit here when it's blazing hot out here on top of me and no shade, then it's really hard for me to complain that it's hot or something, right? And it would be hypocritical for me to say that I don't like this environment or the situation that I'm in. So usually in the real world, guys, whenever you find somebody that doesn't like something, they'll make an effort to change it. And if they're not making an effort to change it, right? Now, you might say, hey, Ty, what happens if somebody's stuck in a financial situation that they don't like, but they don't know how to change? Well, I did not know it either when many of you guys know that I came to America as a Vietnamese refugee. My family was dirt poor. I lived in the poor ghetto black neighborhoods in America and grew up, hung around the wrong guys and got involved in drugs and ended up in federal prison in America for nearly 14 years for drugs, right? And when I came out and when I was in my mid-30s, I didn't know shit about making money, entrepreneurship or nothing. But you know what I did? I made an effort to go and learn. Like instead of going out there drinking, partying, and wasting money on girls, wasting money on booze and things like that, on alcohol, right? I spent that time and that money and invested in myself, and that's why whenever you guys hear me talk about, that I recommend that you guys invest in getting the cryptocurrency investing blueprint on our website at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint, right? The reason why I say that is because that's a recording, that's a history, that's a log, that's a record of what me and my team did to become financially free and retire from the 9-to-5 job every day, right? And be able to make enough money to where, we can retire and I can leave the U.S. and come back here to Vietnam and live and take care of my sick mom and stuff, right? So if you don't know how to do it or don't have a roadmap, I highly recommend you get a copy of our cryptocurrency investing blueprint. Instead of jacking around trying to figure it out and miss the cryptocurrency bull market, right? So the people that are not serious about making life-changing profits, I just recommend that you guys spend less time with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely spend any time with my little brothers, my little siblings, right? Because they have no interest. Matter of fact, some of them actually hate the fact that I am making money and that I am doing well and that, I came out of prison with nothing and have been able to transform my life and become, one of the wealthy elites in the world, not just in America, but in the world, right? They don't like that. Sometimes family and close friends and close co-workers don't like the idea that, hey, they had to go to college for years, they had to bust their ass working for years, right? And they come in and now they're still busting their ass working, and I come out of federal prison, and after, 11 years, I'm able to retire early by the time I'm in my mid-40s, right? So because of that, some people are not going to be happy with that, right? Some people will be happy for that, hey man, congratulations, you made it. And then there's some people that are not happy with that. They're not happy, and they'll find all kinds of excuses that, oh, you're always worried about money, you don't worry about the family, or, you don't worry about this, you're always worried about money. And, my answer to that is, you're fucking right, I worry about money. When I'm broke as shit, I'm sleeping on the floor, and I have no blankets, I have no utensils in my house, I have no cup to drink out of, I want to worry about money so I can fucking make some money so I don't have to live like that. I got 3 kids right now, and I got a 4th child that's coming into this world in about, I think, like 2.5, 3 months, right? I got 4 mouths to feed. I got 4 kids that I don't want to grow up and not have a blanket to sleep on. I don't want my kids to end up in prison because they were out, scrounging on the streets, hustling on the streets to make a living and pay bills and buy food and stuff. Okay, so you're damn right. If anybody says that, hey Ty, you're always worried about money and you don't worry about nothing else, well, you're damn right. I'm not going to deny that, because I like having money, because money is a tool. Money gives me the things that I want to have in my life. Okay, when I did not have money, I had a lot of stress in my life. I had a lot of problems in my life. I had a lot of friends that around me that I did not want in my life. I had a lot of people surrounding me that I did not want. I was living in an environment that I did not want. So when you say that, you're always worried about money, Ty, you're damn right I'm worried about money, because having money, right, gets rid of the majority of the problems I had when I was a broke ass, okay, and when I was living in poverty. And it puts in my life, money allows me to live in the environment that I want, eat what I want, be able to sit here in District 7 in Ho Chi Minh City in South Vietnam and be able to chat with you guys and record this video in 4K for you guys. Matter of fact, if I didn't have money, I wouldn't be able to afford this Panasonic GH5 camera and be able to record this. This camera, I think, costs like almost $2,000 when I bought it, and the lens is like another $500. So it's like $2,500 for this camera I'm recording you with, and that's not even including the wired microphone, right? That's like another $30-40. Okay, so if I didn't have money, I wouldn't be able to share this message and share some of the mistakes and share some of the bumps in the road that I had to overcome to get to where I'm at today. So whenever people say that I'm focused on money, well, you're damn right. I have no problem with you saying that. Matter of fact, whenever you catch me, if you ever see me in person and you catch me not thinking about money and worried about stupid shit like, Jerry Springer or some stupid shit like that, right? You have my permission to just reach over and just slap the shit out of me, right? So that you can set me back straight, Sometimes I'll slip, and veer off the right path. But when you see me do that, just slap the crap out of me, right? Don't punch me in the stomach so it doesn't leave no marks, right? And then, I'll wake up and I'll like, oh, okay, I won't get mad at you. I'll just look and go, oh, okay, you must have watched one of my videos, and you must have saw me out of line, right? And thanks for the reminder. I'm not gonna hit you back, right? So those are the things, guys. The best thing to do is spend less time with these people. These people that tell you, oh, you spend too much time up focused on money, you're worried too much about money, you're always trying to make money and stuff like that. Stay away from them. Get back. Sometimes it could be your friends, your co-workers, your boss, even your family members. It doesn't matter who they are, just back away from them, because they cannot contribute to you having a better financial life, okay? So I just want to make this short video, guys, and share this thought with you guys, because I keep hearing this from my housekeeper and she can't accept it, right? Hey guys, let me tell you guys something, okay? There are some people that's born in this world that's a badass artist. They don't have to do very much, like me. I don't have to do very much. If you think you're a badass artist, if I go over there and watch you for 20 or 30 minutes, whatever it is that you're doing, painting, drawing, whatever, it's pretty much I can just duplicate what you're doing, okay? Matter of fact, I've been on this earth 49 years now, okay? Pretty much every artist that I have seen, right, I can pretty much just duplicate and copy what they're doing and then make it even better afterwards, okay? So, but I haven't met too many artists that can look at what I'm doing and be able to copy it and do the same thing. Now, how did I acquire those skills? Well, a large portion of that was God-given, okay? I don't know why. I was born with it, and I never even knew I had those art skills until I went to federal prison and I had time to draw in there, and that's when I started learning more, tracing the drawings of Da Vinci, of Michelangelo, of Caravaggio, and all these, Italian Renaissance artists and Japanese artists, and then that's when I became better, okay? And that's when I realized, hey, I look around and I was like, you know what? Everybody seems to be struggling with art except for me, I don't seem to be struggling with it. So this must be one of the gifts that I have, okay? And after a few years of teaching art in federal prison to hundreds of prisoners, I've come to the conclusion that somehow or another, when I was born, I was gifted with this gift of art. So It doesn't take me very long to learn something in art, guys. Okay. Now, for other things such as math, science, language, and things like that, I am not so gifted. So I have seen people that within 6 months or a year learn a new language and speak it with no problem. And for me, I would have to spend like 3, 4, 5 times that amount of time to get the same results, or even half the results. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you guys, and what I want you guys to be aware of. Like my housekeeper, she's not aware. She's not aware that each of us is born with a different gift. Okay, just because I was born with the motivation, right? And I'm not even gifted to make money. I'm just gifted to have the motivation to not quit and give up. That's my gift. Like a lot of people say that, hey Ty, you're gifted to be a good trader, and I'm like, no, I actually suck at math. I suck at science. I suck at probability and statistics. But what I don't suck at is motivation. Like, I don't know of anybody else that I've ever met in my personal life that has a stronger motivation to succeed than I do. Okay, and I'm not bragging or anything like that, but even when I was in federal prison and I was in the hole, right? And the hole is like a 6 foot by 10 foot, or pretty much like almost a 2 meter by like 3 meter concrete cell. And even when they put me in there for fighting, or for a fight, investigation of a fight, or something like that, and they put me in there for a month, 2 months at a time, where I didn't see anybody, and that's all I was in. I had no human contact, right? I still did not quit and give up. You know, even when, I don't know why. Don't ask me why I didn't quit and give up. You know, I just refused to quit and give up. I just refused to let somebody else break my spirit, break me mentally, and break me and leave me for dead. Okay, I just refused to allow that to happen. And so that motivation carried on with me when I came out. I just did not want to live poor no more. You know, when I was living in poverty, I was doing all the things. I was taking actions like selling drugs, stealing bicycles, stealing, you know, things out of people's cars, just doing things that I was never, ever happy about, right? I don't want to sell drugs to people, you know, but when I had no food in my stomach, you know, and I was desperate, you know, I just, you know, did whatever it took for me to make some money so I can go find food. But now that I know how to make money and I understand the money game, right, then I don't have to go and sell drugs or do anything illegal to get money to live the life that I want to live. Okay, so just be aware of that, guys. Don't be upset whenever your friends, your family, your parents, or anybody around you do not want to make money, because not everybody likes to make money. You know, some people like to play golf. Some people don't like to play golf. Some people like, you know, are born badass artists like myself. Some people are born, they don't give a shit about art. Okay, so just be aware of that. Some people, not everyone is cut out to make money. Not everyone wants to make money. Okay, now what happens if you have a desire to make money, but you're not cut out to, you know, to be good in math and science and to learn and do all these other things, right? Then what I would recommend is finding someone that is good at it, finding someone that understands it, finding that person to show it to you. Okay, I am grateful. I am grateful that, you know, a poor refugee, you know, boy like me came to America, you know, met some really great traders that saw that I was motivated to learn and I was willing to do what they taught me, and these guys taught me some, you know, really good trading skills that I was able to use in the stock market, in the Forex market. And then by the time I became a good trader, the crypto market came along, and I was really able to take my trading skills in the traditional markets and apply it towards the crypto market. You know, if you guys are seriously wanting to learn about how to trade and invest in the crypto markets correctly, like I said, I highly recommend you go to www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint and get a copy of our cryptocurrency investing blueprint. It is the absolute best training program on the planet for people who are serious about trading and investing in cryptocurrencies, guys. Right? That's my personal opinion. Right? Check it out. And then spend less time with the people that are not serious about making money, don't want to make money, and get upset whenever you talk about making money. You know what I'm saying? You ever met one of those people that they get irritated, they get agitated, they get frustrated, they get annoyed because you're always talking about making money and making life-changing profits. Like the trolls online that troll me all the time. Those are the people that I would never hang out with in real life because they don't like money. Whenever they hear me talking about making profits or something like that, right? They about shit a brick, you know? If you don't know what shit a brick means, in case English is not your primary language, it means you get so upset, right? Like you're straining to take a crap or something on the toilet bowl, okay? So whenever you hear somebody from America say, man, that dude wants to shit a brick, that means that he's so annoyed, so frustrated, so mad because of what you're doing, right? And it's usually something that's illogical, something that's irrational, right? And he's like, oh, I'm so mad because you're making life-changing profits, Ty, and I can't do it. Well, don't be a stupid ass, you know, and just follow what we do. Just follow what we do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get mad, right? Make the money first before you get mad, okay? I know you trolls out there listening to this also, you know, make the life-changing profits first, and then you can be mad afterwards, you know? Make the life-changing profits, right? Get on a plane, get your ticket once you have the money, come fly over here to Bangkok or to Ho Chi Minh City or to Da Nang, you know, one of the most beautiful beaches in America, right? And you can tell me how mad you are about me making life-changing profits and helping you make life-changing profits, and we'll drink a coconut or a beer or a coffee together, right? That's much more fun, right? You can be mad and be broke, or you can be mad and be wealthy. You can be frustrated and be broke, or you can be frustrated and be wealthy, right? So that's a choice that we all make, guys, right? I made the choice, you know, not to be broke. And you can do that too, guys, all right? Thanks for watching this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you also subscribe to our newsletter at www.cryptocurrency.market/newsletter. And then also follow me on Twitter at HeyTyZen. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Thank you.